see what happens here in this matchup. We got Avalanche taking on Thunder. Now, interesting thing about Thunder is we're about to watch the breakout, and that's Thunder on your screen right now. Used to be the Naughty Dogs, and they have reformed. And here we go, nice breakout. They're able to make it up on that snake side of the field slightly, and they have actually good cross-field breakout from Thunder. Oh, look at that. Avalanche getting shot out of that back corner. Oh, they lose their other back corner player, so that's disaster off the break for Avalanche.
That's detrimental right there, because you need the outside wings, Manny.
Yeah, and Frank Connell trying to make moves up in that center, but it's not looking good right now. Oh, look at this. So now Thunder dropping a body as well, so it's back and forth here off the break, but still with the numerical advantage. And now Avalanche getting into snake one.
You know, and Avalanche is detrimental down there. They know how to work the snake. I'm assuming, you know, you'll get Billy and Thomas down there.
Yeah, traditionally Avalanche has been one of the more aggressive teams on the circuit, and then, you know, you got Billy, and Billy's one of the more aggressive players that's been around the league and played for a bunch of different teams.
You know, pretty evenly matched and laid out right now. You know, they both have snake one.
So both teams right now have a player in snake one, except Avalanche, a little bit better field position at the insert bunker in the middle of the field, right by the snake. Right on the edge, you can see that, the center part of your screen, right before the red area, red zone of the field. You can see the matchup that's going on right now in that snake. Oh, but looks like Chris Wilson getting shot for Portland Thunder.
You know, and he's one of those players that's kind of a wild card. You know, you never know when he's just going to run down the field and shoot a couple guys, you know?
Yeah, Chris Wilson, he's hot or cold though, man. Sometimes he'll go out and just stun and do some good things, and other times, you know, he'll struggle. And that's been consistency has been the one thing that he's been trying to work on all these years.
You know, and Thunder making a move with the snake here. I mean, now he has a good shot in that roller. If he just takes a look inside here.
So Seattle Thunder down bodies right now, getting another one taken out.
Now what you see right there, that's a 1-for-1 call, and they got to run down the highway, Manny.
Oh, wow.
You know, Avalanche, he didn't know he moved the snake to take two. He got a ball on him, and then he shot the guy in the snake and resulting in a 1-for-1.
And that was Billy Bernaccia.
And that's detrimental, because now he's just going to move to the next snake.
Yeah, and I don't know how he can see all that paint on his goggles.
I have no problem sometimes.
I was actually going to say something about that. Like, Chris, you know all about that, man. Yeah, no, but so Seattle Thunder right now, after initially looking not so good, now they're in dominant field position on the snake side of the field.
You know, I'm sure you talked about this, Manny. One thing about this field is at snake 3, you don't have a lot with the car wash. You can't really go past it. You got to close out from the other side of the field now.
Yeah, it's very true. Especially now on the snake side of the field, he's got a back guy he has to deal with, Avalanche's back guy in the back corner. And then they still have some players. Avalanche still has players on the Dorito side of the field.
Yeah, I look for Thunder to kind of try and get in the middle to those wings. That's like a really good spot to get up and try and close this field.
Yeah, Mikey Lou's in a really good spot there. In the center. Yeah, Mikey Lou makes his move. He's at that center A structure, center 50-yard line.
You know, and that center 50, there's so many options from there. You can go to their Dorito, you can go to their tower. You know, there's a lot of different options Mikey has right now. He's got to pick his lane.
And we haven't seen a lot of guys play at the center of the field. I think that's one of the things that these teams could probably be looking at a little bit more, is I think too much emphasis has been put on the snake and the snake. Now, of course, you have to put emphasis on the snake. You got to throw 3 bodies over there. There's nothing you can do about that. But we haven't really seen a lot of creative play at the center, which I think is there. I think those are possibilities. You know, that's something you always were good at, is trying to look for all the creative stuff you could be doing up the center of the field. So
I'm not a very good shot, so I got to get a little closer. You know, now all this guy in snake has, all man has to do is stay alive. You know, let us other players get up in the field. You know, there's 5 guys alive around at Thunder.
Oh, and Avalanche losing another player, and it was Frank Connell as well too. So that's just terrible to watch when you see 2 guys die out of the bunkers pretty much simultaneously.
Yeah, especially Frank, because he's one of those players that can shoot 5 guys.
Yeah.
You know, as you were back in the day. I mean, you're one of those guys that would shoot 5 guys when they came out on you, and this is one of those fields that's hard to break the cross.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that, that's why it's tough for Avalanche to see a guy like Frank Connell get shot out of his bunker.